Cheers everyone. Don't have measures here. Right. Long time no see. Quick. Not an excuse. Quick explanation of where I've been. About 3 weeks ago, I'd just finished work in Poynton, and the sun was belting down, and I thought I didn't feel right. You know when there's something wrong. The week before, I hadn't had a beer all week, so this is like my first beer in 4 weeks. So if I fall off the chair and go that way, don't worry about me. I'll be fine once he comes on and finds me. So anyway, finished work, got in the car to drive home. Felt really rough. I had a banging head. I felt sick, which I've not felt for years. And it's like, there's something wrong there. There's something really wrong. I thought I'd got sunstroke. Anyway, so I got to home Friday. Wife had dropped the kids off at the granny's. They were staying here for the weekend, and me and the wife were off down to Clacton on the Sea, to meet the wife's in-laws, or the wife's mother's in-laws, shall we say, brothers and sisters. They're going to have a smashing time. Clacton, I'm getting on pie and mash, I'm getting on jellied eels, I'm getting on everything. So anyway, we went off down the A500, so at D Road and down that way, and all the way down in the car, I'm thinking, this is getting bad. Should I say something? Should I? Anyway, we get us there, and because by the time we got there, we got held up a couple of times in Nottingham, where some people who got their driving licence out of lucky bags decided to go over roundabouts and stuff. But anyway, we ended up getting there for about 9 o'clock. So we checked in, went over to McDonald's, and all I had was a Coke, a burger, fries, nothing much. I just didn't feel like it. Anyway, gets into the hotel. She said, do you want to go down and get a drink, blah blah blah. No, don't fancy it. So I made a cup of tea, net that down with a cup of tea, and tried to get in bed. And when I got in bed, I was just shivering, and I swore blind it was sunstroke. So I said to her, look, I've been in the sun all day, darling. It's not good. So she said, don't worry about it. See how you had it morning. So I took a couple of painkillers, knocked myself out, went to sleep. Anyway, woke up the following morning. What's the plan? Right, we're going down to the Clacton seafront, spend the afternoon there, and then the party's in the evening. So gets out there. I was going past the donuts, the candy floss, the beer, everything. Just didn't feel like it. Felt right off. Anyway, I needed to go to the loo, and from then on, every 20 minutes I was going to the toilet. I thought I was dying. I really did. Couldn't do anything. So Saturday afternoon, as soon as we got back to the digs, and that was it. I was in bed. Loo, bed, loo, bed, loo. That was all I was doing. And I sat there and I thought, well, what had I had to eat? And the only thing that I had is like the burger from McDonald's. Just a plain. I don't like cheese much, so I just had the plain burger. So I knew it couldn't be that. Anyway, so basically, I had to let a lot of family down. They all went out and I stayed in bed. And then woke up Sunday morning, they all went for breakfast. I couldn't face it. I even tried tablets to stop me from going to the toilet, didn't work. So anyway, gets back in the car, dosed up on my painkillers, I managed to get home. So I rang work that I won't be in, and they said okay, fair enough, take care. And I told them what I was a bit worried, so immediately I'd gone to the doctors, got put in his emergency case. Explained what had gone on, so he checked everything out, and they gave me all these tests and sample pots to do and all this stuff. Anyway, they all went off. Now there is a family history of bowel cancer, and he said to me, did I do a fit test, a bowel cancer test, when I was 50? And I was like, well, no, I've not had one of those. So I did one of them, as well as the other tests. So anyway, the other two tests come back and it is showing a bug in the system, in my system. However, the bowel cancer has also come back positive. So where we're at now is the doctor thinks it could be a false positive because of the fact I had a bug, which has been picked up, and they put me on to antibiotics to clear that. So I've done a course of that and I'm feeling a lot better and everything's gone back to normal. But another month's time I've got to go and do the fit test again to rule out a false positive. If not, that's where I'm at. Things should be okay, because obviously when I wasn't well, it has probably thought give a false, but it said it's positive. But I'm not letting it play my head. Like I said, this is the first beer I've had in 4 weeks. Slightly cold, but crystal clear. And I apologise because I've not been around. I've tried to keep my head down on YouTube. You don't, some whinging get on there moaning about, oh, I've got this and oh, I've got that. I face up. I've got all fingers crossed that it's not what they think it is. If it is, so it is. As the Mandalorian will say, that is the way. But till they give me a definite, I'm carrying on. I met an old girl 2 days ago on the bins. And she's what we call an assist. So basically, she's not too well on her feet, so you have to go up her back, up the drive, into her back, grab her bins, bring them out. If the garden hasn't been, we leave the garden bin on the front, and you empty your bin, and then throw the lid over the top of the green one so that they know it's an assist. They know, we know, and we do it for them. But she was stood at the gate the other day, and she said to me, I said to her, I said, "Morning, how are you doing?" And she went, "Oh, I'm not too well. I've got a blood clot on my lung." And I went, "Oh." And she said, "You know what? I've never ever smoked in my life." And that just shows you, doesn't it? It's, if your name's on it, your name's on it. So fingers crossed it's nothing. Fingers crossed it's a false positive. Which I'm sure it will be. But if it isn't, it's not going to stop me. Obviously I don't smoke. The only thing that I do, well, I've not for the month, is beer, is drink. I don't want to give up this hobby. I've just got it all sorted. I've got everything tidied away and under a flag. I've got a tap here, I've got Pluto guns in there. My fermentation fridge is there, my hot freezer's there, coolers up there. It's all sorted now. I've not painted or done the bricks yet, but look, around there, all these subscribers' names are going to go up. Whether this will make its way to YouTube, I don't know, because it's just a way of me pouring myself out in it, you know, getting it off my chest. I think Rick told me that it's like something for your kids to look back on and see you. So kids, if you're still watching me, there you go. It's for you. So that's where we are at the minute. I got a phone call earlier from health NHS about my knee. We're going to have an appointment with them soon. They're going to get in touch with me on the phone. So they're going to try and fob me off and say, "Oh, you can still walk, and you can still do this, and you can still do that." You know, I'm a bit man. I'm pumping painkillers down my neck like Smarties. But it's not good. And yeah, fair enough, yeah, I can lose a load of weight, You want me to lose weight? I'll lose weight. I'll go on a fucking extreme, sorry for my language. What a pissy wasp. Again, language. If I don't have my painkillers and I sit down and like I'm sat down talking to you now, I'll go in there and I'll watch Obi-Wan. Sit there, watch all the episodes, get up. I can hardly move, I can hardly walk up the stairs. There's something stuck in my head about coming down the stairs. I'm taking baby steps to come down. It's not like going from left to right down the stairs. I'm doing left, right, left, right. Just come down the stairs. So things ain't good. So, like Doreen once said, things can only get better from where I am at the minute. And I might be losing my little girl. Got to go to Salford Uni tomorrow morning. Have a look round with my daughter. And that'll be her gone. Whether if she wants to go to Salford Uni or Staff's Uni, because that's local, but she'll go anywhere. It's very clever. And then the lad's 16 in November, and it won't be long before he's at college and then off to uni. And once they're at uni and they're settled and happy with what they want to do in their lives, there's me and her. Downsize. Get out of Trenton. Retire. Little cottage by the sea somewhere. I'll still be brewing. Yeah, well. Not paying all that fucking money for big money. For big pints. When you can brew stuff like this. Good old Anna. Taught us everything we knew. Anyway, better go because it's boring, you know. 17 minutes of waffle. Could give you well, I won't give you a tour because you can see, but Chesty's over there. That's got beer in. 6 kegs at the minute. Behind there, the grandfather sparge eater. Spare keg full of Star Sun. Taps, tools, plugs. Everything for a brew day up there. Bits coming in. Hops. Buckets. More grain everywhere than up there. Got some. What have I got? 1, 2. 15 kilo of lager malt and 10 kilo, no, 7.5 kilo of extra pale manis. Got a seltzer kit. I had seltzer kit for all the lads at work. Up there. With some water chemistry stuff. An old sign. Pumps up there. I've got a Guinness pump down over there somewhere. Loads of glasses. I don't know why I collected glasses. If I had one bit of advice, I'd tell all you home brewers. Don't bother with pinching glasses from pubs. Or collecting glasses, or buying a new glass when you're out. See, oh, there's a nice. Well, unless you see one something like that. But you've got one glass, you've got one mouth. You can have 2 hands with 2 glasses in, but you still only got one mouth. All them glasses, you just sit there and you just gather dust. So, completely waffling on now. Got more grain there in them boxes on them tubs. CO2 tanks there. Still got my book, my list of bodies out buried in the woods. Love you lot. You take care. I'll see you. Again, hopefully.